All right, so today we are installing the subwoofer and amp and running all the wires for the pickup. So it fits, kind of. We have just about zero room left, but the door shuts. It's kind of chilly here in Nebraska. So we're tight, but we're gonna get moving on this. Got the car seats out. Got to pull the rest of this stuff out and vacuum. Okay, not great, better than it was. Let's get that power wire, remote wire, all that figured out. And then I got to go through and add my line out converter to the factory radio. Small garage problems. To get to the other side, you just gotta, step on through here. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so to run the main power wire, I ran up through a grommet that goes into the firewall. I'll show you that in a minute. But I tapped into a spot that's only hot with the accessory on until the door opens with the key off. So anytime the key is on, where I tapped in, I don't know if you can see it. Let me get my light. I tapped into that prong right there. The two prongs directly below it, so the one right below it and then the one across from that, are constant 12 volt all the time. So I ran those together, the remote and the power, ran it under the carpet. I'm trying to go in this little thing, run it back under there. So I'm gonna see if this will work. Okay, that worked flawlessly. This is a 4-gauge wire. Had to shove it in there a little bit, but everything went down, clipped back on. It's gonna be nice and hidden once I get the panels on everything back on. Like I said, it's 4-gauge wire with a remote. This is a 2015 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD with the gas engine and the 8-inch screen, non-Bose. So we're gonna keep going. All right, we're on to the back seat area. Seat's up. I'm not even gonna pull the seat because I'm not trying to mount the amp or anything behind it. So we got another one of these doodads. We're gonna clean that up and then open it and see if the wire fits in that one. Tons of room in this back one. I'm just gonna run it up, come out right there, go behind the seat, and then run the power wire along the back wall. Okay, got the wire ran through here. It does go kind of far back. I opted to not go behind this seat because there's a metal bracket, and I just don't want the wire to be rubbing on that constantly. So I'm gonna cut a little slot into this plastic here, run it out right in front of the seat bracket, and then I'm gonna run over and to my amp. All right, got that little piece cut out, ran it up. Now this is the back seat on the driver's side. If you pull out on this plastic a little bit, you can run that wire right up under there because there's enough room. And you can run it right over. All right, here's the line out converter that I'm gonna be using. Simple. I am using the factory radio and I'm not changing anything else out. This is my daily. I've got 2 kids. I'm not trying to make anything crazy go on. So what you need to do is I have the green 16-pin connector. I got to figure out which of these wires, and I am going to use the 12volt.com. There's threads on there, and people just kind of list and post wiring diagrams for vehicles. So if you're looking for the wiring diagram, check that site out. It's the THE12volt.com. All right, so I got these wires opened. If you can see, I split the wire. I just put my pick right through the middle so I can open up a hole right there. And then I'm going to shove the wire through there and then wrap it around and then electrical tape everything. So I should have a good connection once I get all this all said and done. I should solder it. If you want to solder, that's your call. This is how I'm doing it. It's going to work. It'll be fine. All right, got that installed. Got it wrapped up. Nice and tight. Got the plug back in. I'm going to clean all this up and then start routing the RCAs. All right, got the RCAs plugged in. Ran down behind the glove box. Ran down under the, or above this kick plate or whatever this is. Back behind there, down along the edge. And then I'm going back into this run that's factory. So these are just tabs. You just take your hook pick or your 90 degree, lift those up, and then you can slide that wire right into there. Close her back up. We'll keep going. All right, we're back here putting the sub box in, putting the amp in, all that good stuff. I found a ground. So it is, if you can see that ground bolt right there. It is grounded. It was just holding the jack, which I no longer use that. So I just pulled the bracket out and grounded right to there. And now we're wiring up the box. Okay, now there's the power wire. So if you can see that red wire, it just goes on to one of the terminals in that distribution block. The fuse is on the fender, the inner fender there. Wire runs across. It's zip tied to the factory wire, the darker black one, obviously. And then it just comes down. My light died, so I'm doing the best I can. It comes down. I don't know if you can see that, but it goes into this grommet right here. So just ran that through the grommet. I did have to pull a box out of the inside. It's, you can't see anything up there, but it's this box right here. So it's 3 10mm bolts. But other than that, sub is in. We're all good to go. If you have any questions, just let me know. See ya.